Alright, I think I am live now. Hello everyone. We're not starting with an intro or anything. Also, my PNG is still loading up, so I need to wait for that to finish. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Going to be doing some Pal World in a little bit, but first we're going to be watching the Sony State of Play. Sorry for cutting it a bit close. I had prior engagements. I just got back just in time for this. Oh hey, just in time, look at that. Alright, so let me just quickly fix that. Okay, so welcome to the Sony State of Play, which begins in just over 2 minutes. I still need to put out my announcements. I'm, again, kind of cutting it close here, so I'm just going to finish that real quick. So we're going to watch this, and then I'm going to do a more extended Pal World session today, at least 4 hours, because I did not do... I mean, I did 2 hours yesterday, but with that game, I feel like I should do more than 2 hours per session. So I'm going to give you at least 4 hours today to make up for yesterday's session. But yeah, we'll be watching this first. I've heard a rumour that we're going to be getting a Sonic announcement during this, so I'm not sure if that's true, but I guess we'll see. I'm still getting my announcements ready for... Because I post my announcements to a few social medias and stuff, so I'm just like... I wonder if there's like a tool or something that lets me just like mass post everything at once, because that would be great. That would definitely speed up the process. Yeah, I heard it was like Sonic X Shadow Generations or something like that. So I don't know if that's true or not. Because honestly, I don't feel Sonic Generations really needs a remaster at this point, because we have it on PC and that game, like, you know, there's modability to that one, so you can do a shit ton with that game. Like, I felt like Sonic Generations and Sonic Unleashed are the games that should be getting remasters. Like, Sonic Colors did get one, but it was not the best. Sonic Unleashed would be nice to get so that, you know, maybe they could eventually put it on PC. Alright, so let me know if you can hear this, guys, like if this sounds fine and whatever. But it should be good, I think. PlayStation. Is this that, No, I was gonna say, is this that game by Bungie? I don't think it is. Like, what was the Bungie game that got announced a while back? Marathon? I don't think this is it. This is Helldivers. Seems a little quiet. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm going to turn that down a little bit, and I'm going to put on gain. Right, so how does that sound? Is that better? Sorry, I'm just adjusting the volume slightly. Yeah, let me know if that sounds good. It's good now? Okay. I don't know if this music's going to get me DMCA'd. I guess I'll just worry about that later. I really don't give a shit right now.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first State of Play of 2024.
Oh, so why is the language fucking... What is that, Arabic?
Immersive worlds and
The hell?
groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features
How do I
including
change
PS5
language
game
options?
streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November.
Oh, there it is. Right, Arabic. Well, why is it Arabic? English, please.
With their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today,
What a fucking weird thing for YouTube to do.
Beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
I might turn that up a little bit for when they're talking, because it does sound a bit quiet, but when there's trailers with like music and stuff, I'll just do this. So there's been rumours going around that we might be getting a Nintendo Direct in February, which I guess makes sense because Nintendo needs to start outlining this year's games. I feel like it's going to happen the week after the State of Play, so sometime next week or like the week after that we might start hearing about
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade. The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to
Alright,
save the
my
planet
popcorn.
by
Right, there we go.
defeating the Naytiba.
All we must do is complete the mission.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam.
Yeah, if we get a
is
Direct in
interested
February,
in
it would
energy
make sense for them to
systems
like show us a little bit more of the Princess Peach Showtime game. Pretty much the last time they can like show that off.
Be 8 or 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then
I haven't watched it, but apparently there's a new trailer for Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Switch, and apparently there's like new content being added to the game, which is excellent because I love that game as is, and it's nice to see there's even more content going to be in the remake. Like, Mario vs. Donkey Kong is criminally underrated. Like, I think that's a really good game.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland. But
I don't know if this is considered a hot take, but Mario vs. Donkey Kong is the peak of the series. Like, it just gets worse after that. Like, I just lost all interest. Like, I only enjoyed that game when it was like a spiritual successor to Donkey Kong 94 on Game Boy. When they abandoned that and just went full-on weird little puzzle game, I was just like, yeah, nah, this isn't what I signed up for.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister!
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
So this is a game, so I haven't been paying attention
This
too
place
much.
has been overrun by Naytibas.
See, here's the thing about like modern games like this, they all just kind of look the same. They just kind of look like they just blend into each other at this point. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, but what do you do different?
In a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads.
At least with Nintendo stuff, it's got a lot more variety
you
to
can
it.
purchase various consumable items.
Like, whenever
Acquiring
Nintendo
skills.
tried to do like a more quote-unquote serious or like gritty-looking game, we got something like Devil's
Upgrade
Third, and
equipment
apparently that
and
game
more.
wasn't very good.
She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health.
Is there a can of Monster Energy drink on the side that she can look at?
Eve will often encounter people in need. and
Oh,
other
wait, wrong
non-human
game.
beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Naytiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors.
I still need to get around to making my best of 2023 and worst of 2023 games list. I haven't forgotten about that. Yeah, I guess I've just not been working on it,
Something
but
worse.
I'm lazy.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Naytiba?
Nintendo, despite all their faults, don't bother to pursue trends as much as others. They maintain their own identity, which honestly helps a lot. Yeah, it's what makes Nintendo
The
Nintendo.
point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel, that's the
Like, because
unofficial name for members
Nintendo
of
likes
the
to be
Airborne Squad.
original, sometimes to a fault, mind you, but usually when they do it well.
Cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it
It's
pay.
not very often that you see Nintendo stuff like stagnate. The only example I can really think of is like New Super Mario Brothers. Like, you know, when they did like 4 of those games and they all looked kind of like the same game. Good games, mind you, but yeah, they all looked pretty interchangeable when you really get down to it, and then Mario Wonder finally changed it up a bit. But yeah, in most cases Nintendo You know, Nintendo are like really good with that. Anyway, enough about Nintendo. This is Sony. You know, I didn't get around to watching the Microsoft Developer Direct that happened a few weeks ago. Apparently I didn't miss too much. Like, they shown off an Indiana Jones game, which is entirely in first person. And I haven't really watched Indiana Jones, so I don't know if it's for me, but I might look into it. It seems like people are saying it looks good. Ultra violence. I'm guessing this is a second-party, like, Sony PlayStation game, because they're really spending a lot of time just, like, advertising this one. April.
안녕하세요. 십텁의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다.
Indiana Jones in a circle jerk.
빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Oh, here we go, the rumors were true, Sonic Generations remaster. But does it have the extra content that was rumoured? Because that's what would get me interested. I will say this though, I feel this remaster is kind of unnecessary, but it is a fantastic game. It's like one of the best modern Sonic games. If you've never played it before, I'd definitely recommend a pickup. Oh, it was true, Sonic X Shadow! Sonado confirmed. Deviant artists, get on this! Sorry. Oh shit, Space Colony Arc level. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, now colour me interested. I'm guessing there's a whole Shadow campaign. Fucking, what's that thing called again from Shadow the Hedgehog? Dark Doom or something? I forgot. Black Doom? Oh god, the fucking bio lizards. Sonic X Shadow Generations. Okay. If it was just a straight up one-to-one pour, I would have been not interested, but okay. You've got my attention, Sega. I am gonna look into that. Black Doom, yeah. God, Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, was such a fucking hot mess of a game. It's like beautifully bad in just about every way imaginable. You know what's funny about Shadow the Hedgehog? That game came out literally the year before Sonic 06. Like, I'm not even kidding, that game came out in 2005. This game was giving me some vibes of a certain kind that I can't quite put my finger on. Oh right, this fucking game. We have Splatoon at home. So yeah, this is basically just Splatoon with bubbles. Fucking bubbles, but yeah. Invisible Showdown? I guess that means that everybody's just not, like, visible to everyone else for that game mode. So this is clearly going to be an online live service multiplayer PvP game. How long do you think this is going to last before they can the service? I give it about a year. Like, before the end of 2024, they're probably going to announce, oh, we're sunsetting the service now. Sorry to be so fucking skeptical, but there is, like, an alarming number of, like, live service PvP games that just did not take off. Is this Dave the Diver? Yeah. Oh, hey, look, guys, it's that indie game, quote-unquote. Dave the Diver. Indie Game of the Year. Not really, but... like, remember that whole fucking discourse where, like, the Game Awards thought it was an indie game and they put it in the nominations for, like, Indie Game of the Year? And Pizza Tower could have been on that fucking list. Gojira? Yeah, we got Gojira up in here. But this is a weird crossover. Okay. I know nothing about this game, honestly. So it's another crafting survival game, but it's done from a Diablo perspective. What is a man? You can tell we're running out of titles for video games when you get something like that. Oh, this game's called Rising. Rising Revengeance? Rising Upbringing? No, just
everyone.
Rising.
I'm Sean Benson.
All the other names have been
This next
taken.
game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Okay. Right, so we're getting to see some Silent Hill now. Is this that Silent Hill 2 remake that was teased like a year ago? You guys will have to tell me if that's what it is, because I haven't played Silent Hill 2. I've only played the first one.
I can be like her. Here goes. Is this a dream? Who's there?
Is this real life?
What's with this place?
I don't think this is Silent Hill 2. I'm not really sure.
Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside?
I'm guessing this is a new Silent Hill game then. Is this like Silent Hill F, or whatever they called it?
What the fuck? I'm sorry. Stop! Please! What did I do to deserve this?
When did we last get something Silent Hill anyway? Like, it was a fucking long time ago, I guess. Silent Hill the short message. Full game free to play. Uh-oh. Is this going to be monetized to hell and back? Has it got a season pass attached to it?
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本
okay,
日
so
この
it's
後
it's a shadow drop.
5で無料配信いたします。コナミが送る
Yes, I can't wait to play Enthil.
ホラーをぜひ体験してください。
Or
それでは最後
Enthil.
に
I want to
こち
play
らの映像を
Enthil.
ご覧ください。
Enthil's going to be Game of the Year, guys. Anyways. Okay, yeah, no, this is the Silent Hill 2 remake, I'm sure. Yeah. Like, isn't this the one that Bloober Team's making? Oh, it does look alright. Visually, it kind of reminds me of, fuck, I forgot the name of it. The name's escaping me. There's like another relatively modern survival horror game that this kind of looks like a little bit. Help me out, guys. What game am I thinking of? It was like an Xbox 360 PS3 game, I think, or it was like a PS4 Xbox One game? I forgot. I have a shit memory. It had like 2 games. No release date, so we're probably not seeing that this year. From the creator of BioShock.
What if I told you that every word you say is being recorded? Every thought you've ever had? Your love. Your fear. Your hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
This looks kind of neat. You know, one of these days I'll have to get around to playing the BioShock games. I've heard they are really good games. Having never played the BioShock games, but looking at this, I'm definitely seeing some of the vibes from it. Judas. That looks like a pretty fun game. So I think this state of play lasts for about 40 minutes, so we're about halfway through now.
Into the flame. Think of this fire as a beacon. Its warmth, its energy. Now,
Deep Silver.
focus your mind on your wife.
Nowadays, when I think of Deep Silver, I think of that one really bad trailer they made for Mighty No. 9. Does anyone remember that fucking shit? You're gonna make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night. You can do combos on combos. So yeah, this is a PSVR game, so probably not something I'm going to be looking into. I don't think I'm going to be investing in a PSVR 2. It's a Metro VR game. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was going to be a GoldenEye game because I saw that white circle coming in. But oh, okay. Okay, this... What a fucking tonal shift. It looks extremely jank compared to the other VR game we just saw. I mean, that's kind of cool. You can smash them through tables, why not? I feel like they should have shown this first and then shown the Metro game. Not to shit on this one too hard, but yeah, this one looks way less impressive, but it still looks fun. stock hawk sound effect. Thor's hammer, I'm guessing. Legendary Tales action role-playing game.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you.
So now that it's been officially announced, does anybody know if the Sonic X Shadow Generations game is going to be a PS5 exclusive, or is it multi-platform, or has that not been announced yet? Because if it's going to be a multi-plat game, then I guess Sony paid good money to get exclusive first reveal to that.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Make manifest your will. That at last this world might.
Hold fast to your
Yeah, I could see it
strength
being
on this
multi-plat.
one. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul, these are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, watching one.
Oh, that's coming out this year. Okay. You know, I completely forgot Dragon's Dogma 2 was even a thing. And when I saw the title, I was like, okay, it's coming out next year. But no, it's a couple months away. I've not played Dragon's Dogma before, so probably not going to pick up the sequel. Not for a while.
オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
PlayStation. Koei Tecmo. Bird.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。
Rise of the Ronin.
19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登って、
Okay, so it's basically Assassin's Creed, but set in ancient Japan. Got it.
上空を移動することも可能です。
Isn't Ubisoft like in pre-production of like a Japan, like an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Japan? So the battles in this game actually take place in ancient Japan. So here's this giant enemy crab. It's going to PS4, PS5, and I assume Xbox. The official trailer just went up. Okay. You're talking about Sonic X Shadow Generations, right? What a fucking weird, like, what a weird name for the game. Like, I get it, it's got Shadow in it, but either Sega knows what they're doing, or they really fucking don't, because does anyone know what happens if you type Sonic X Shadow on Google? By the way, don't type Sonic X Shadow on Google. You'll regret it. Or maybe you won't, who knows, maybe you're into that shit, but all I'm saying is you'll just see some interesting stuff if you do that.
トリビ砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば標的にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。
You know, I was about to say that, Vermil. Like, I had that and thought in my mind, and I was like, should I say this? But no, you went right. You went right You went right ahead and said it for me.
一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
So this game looks neat. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot about the games here, am I? It kind of low-key reminds me of an old video game franchise called Tenchu, which is like an older game that takes place in like, I forget what period of Japan this is, like Edo period or something. And you play as like a ninja assassin or something like in that game. Yeah, this actually does look fun. One of the more standout games from this presentation. That's also coming out in a couple months. If I have the time for it, I might consider a pickup on that one. Sonic X Shadow is the best part of the title. Is the best part because of the title. I'm just really happy that Sonic Generations is getting new content. Because if there's one Sonic game from back then that really needed DLC, it was that game, and it never got it. Because they could have done so much to expand on that game, where it's like, okay, here's like a DLC pack of like more levels from these classic Sonic games. But no, they never did that. I'd kill for Sonic Unleashed to get a port instead. Yeah, I want Sonic port, like Unleashed to get a port, honestly. I feel like that's going to be the next thing in line to get ported at some point.
Remember this? I want you to remember this as you play your game.
Ah!
Looking for me?
Oh, okay. Never played it. Oh, the Decima engine? So this is, yeah, what's that game called by Hideo Kojima? Death Stranding 2? Okay, let's see what this fucking thing is about. Is that Norman Reedus? Also, why does her mask look like that? At first I thought she was holding her hands to her face, and then I realized, no, that's a mask. I think. Like, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, okay then. I'm sure that's somebody's fetish. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not Norman Reedus. It's the deadly fetus. Oh, speaking of. What? What do you mean, Kojima?
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the
Oh, there he is.
a mobile base of operations.
I can't fucking take this guy's game seriously anymore. I'm sorry.
This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
Yeah, there he is. Is there a can of Monster energy drink in here? I know I made that joke already, but I wasn't expecting Death Stranding 2 to be here.
And the shower's down at the end.
for those that don't know, Death Stranding 1 had very heavy, like, Monster Energy drink TM product placement.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America.
Do you think we'll see Hideo Kojima's
here are all
pissing
spread
fetish
out.
in this game?
Cut off from
Maybe.
one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
What the hell?
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
He's animating in
Really,
stop
Sam?
motion frames? That's fucking weird.
Buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Sam, do you read me?
I have no idea. Like, I never finished that game, so I have no idea what's going on here, but I have a very strong suspicion that even if you did finish in 100% Death Stranding, you'd still have no fucking idea what the fuck is going on just watching this.
Not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
Because that just be the way that Hideo Kojima, like, rolls these days.
Borders. Just like with Mexico,
He just
they
raises
want
more
to bring
questions than
regions
answers.
into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up.
Oh boy, another drab open world
As
to
always, you'll be
explore.
the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all
Can't
this?
wait to play this game 3 years from now, like 3 years after the game's release, when
These days
everybody's
I'm
put
far down the
up all the ladders and stuff. Then it would be actually playable.
You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over.
She said the thing.
Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running.
I'm sure Young Yeah
So
is
your
just
friends
coming
and
right now,
coworkers
just
all went
watching
their
this,
separate
like they
ways.
are a Hideo Kojima simp.
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
Is this social commentary on the era of like Amazon deliveries and shit?
So he could kill us.
I don't know what's going on.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Is that the Joker?
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was.
I didn't realize I was watching Suicide Squad kill the Justice League.
Decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time
Didn't that
to
game just
time.
come out?
Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
You know that thing's animating at the same frame rate as the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet from like 5 feet away. Yeah, that was a bit of a low-hanging fruit joke, but I've been playing that game a lot lately, since the DLC came out.
Huh? Was it you that killed Lou? You still don't know, do you?
If you paid $100, yes. Oh, is it like one of those things where it's like, buy the premium edition, get early access for a week? Like one of those things. Love that. Love when the video game industry does that. Sonic Underground!
know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam.
Why did that
Let's
show
see
up
what we
twice?
can find on Lou.
Huh?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Was that the baby he was
Don't
carrying
forget.
throughout the first game?
Coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this.
Right, well, we got a full
Now it's
title
time to
now.
finish the journey, Sam.
I'm guessing this game's coming out next year. Like, I don't think this is a
Please
2024 game.
understand, Sam.
Please understand.
We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure.
Also, I just realized it's 40 minutes past the hour. I guess this is the last game that we're showing.
I'm sorry. There are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
How long was this trailer? Like, almost 10 minutes?
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
Yeah, it's next year. I'm not surprised. Well, no. That is certainly a game, I guess. Probably not for me, but hey, if you like the first game, then more power to you. I don't know. I played the first Death Stranding.
And
I
now
lost
here with me
interest.
today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san. Hi.
Oh, there he is.
Today, I'm excited to announce that together,
Genius
as
Kajumbo.
part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo's going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。
Action
準
espionage,
備
you
を始めて
see.
ますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。
Alright, we'll be
ソニ
waiting
ー
for
さんと
years
は
for that
もう
then.
30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育てて
Kojima's
き
been
たという
fucking busy lately, like
強い
between
経験もあります
this and that other
また
game
ソニ
from
ーさんは
Microsoft
ゲー
and
ムだ
now
けではな
this.
く音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品にな
So
ると
40th anniversary of his career. How
A
old
new
is he? Is he
action
like
espionage
65
game
or
by
something?
Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですねまだ詳し
I
く
don't know
は
when
言え
he
ませんけど
started
も、
game
最先
development,
端のテ
but
クノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る
Yeah.
予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
Okay. Way to break immersion, guys. Jeff is probably fuming with envy right now. Yeah. Like, what was the name of the game that he revealed at the Game Awards? Like that fucking
Before
weird
we go,
one.
I have one
I
final
forgot.
announcement. State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Right. I'm
Square
gonna give a
Enix will
pass
be
on this
sharing
one
new
because
gameplay
I
details,
have no
along
interest
with
in Final
exciting
Fantasy
news you
VII
won't
Rebirth at the
miss.
moment for
We
reasons.
hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
So don't expect me to stream that one. But yeah. Alright, well there you go. That was the Sony State of Play. And a couple good things in here. Like, the thing that really stood out to me, though, was just the Sonic X Shadow announcement. Like, that just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, yeah, the rumors, the leaks were true, but yeah, just I was not expecting, like, because I thought, okay, it's just gonna be a straight up 1-to-1 port, and it's like, okay, that's it, that's the whole thing. But then no, they end up doing this. Okay, you thought that was it? Nope, here you go. We got a bunch of new content for this one. So we got a Space Colony Arc level, very nice. And then there's Black Doom, which is going to be a boss fight, it looks like. And then I guess we'll also have the Bio Lizard and maybe something else, I don't know. I don't know how much extra levels and stuff are going to be added with the Shadow content. Oh, there's the... what's that called? Radical Highway from Sonic Adventure 2. And then Bio Lizard. So yeah, it does look nice. It looks like they're putting a bunch of stuff in here, but I am interested in that. But yeah, everything else just kind of looks like standard procedure. And then we get like 10 minutes of just Hideo Kojima circle jerking. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that with me. Don't have much else to add on top of that. So like I said, there's a state of play with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the 6th of February. I'm going to skip that because I'm not, like, I want to get into Final Fantasy VII, the remake and whatnot, but I'm just not, I haven't gotten around to playing the first remake game yet. And before I play that, I would like to actually play the original Final Fantasy VII all the way through. You know, so that I can, like, properly appreciate that and then check out the remake. And then check out Rebirth. So, obviously I've got a bit of a backlog in that regard, so that's why I'm not interested in looking at the state of play for the new Final Fantasy VII game. Because it's like, well, I would like to check out the other stuff first before I get to that. But yeah, that's my reasoning for why I'm choosing not to do that next state of play. So yeah, I won't be doing that, but if we get a Nintendo Direct real soon, I'll definitely be looking into that. So yeah,